Hello. Today, I woke up to the amazing news that I'm no longer in fear of dying from a pig, which is great because I was, obviously concerned that swine flu was going to kill all of us. It's ridiculous. It's always something. I remember when bird flu hit, I had a friend of mine who he was a drummer in the band, and he actually thought it was a logical decision to kill himself instead of actually being killed by bird flu. It's just a ridiculous amount of information we're given about so much crap, and it always seems to be something. I know it sounds like a stupid thing to say, and don't judge me for the generalisation, but it is always something. There's always one thing, the big thing that's going to end the world, and it's either the financial crisis, the millennium bug, Diana being reincarnated and stabbing me in the face with a car part, Steve Irwin's son killing me with a crocodile. Like, there's one thing. We can only cope with one thing at a time. And I've noticed that as soon as something like... it's a great example happens. As soon as swine flu hits, God, where's the financial crisis gone? Oh, we've all got money again. We've all got credit. As soon as the financial crisis happened, we just completely forgot about a war in Iraq, which every other day we happen to be doing a body count on. And it baffles me that we can only deal with one of these things at the time, but we still give ourselves these new things. Now, normally, it comes down to people going, oh, it's the media. The media tell you these things, and it's the media's fault. They give you all of this information you don't need, and they say it's a code yellow, and if it gets 3 codes higher, it could possibly be the risk of some kind of death and destruction and the end of the planet. And I don't think it is. I don't think the media have that. I mean, yeah, they give us the information, but for some reason we choose to watch it, and we choose to read it. And you put swine flu, you put a little cute picture of a pig and a dead man on the front of a newspaper. For some reason we like to read that, or at least we don't like it, we whinge about it, everyone whinges about it. It's like the classic comedian, oh, swine flu, it's interesting that we still do that. It still sells papers, it still makes people wait till the end of the news, it still wait for the special report, you still look for the countdown before the treaty's signed, and all of this shit. And we need that, and I think it's something that we're lacking in our own lives. We can only concentrate on one, and we happen to gag for it, and I find it frustrating. But I also think that it's one of the great. I mean, don't jump on me here. Before I get into talking about Christianity, whatever, ghost story. But I do think that when everybody had a religion that they were comfortable with, before it was all deemed hocus pocus, which is probably true, but before it was all crap, we were happy to fear hell. We were happy to go along our daily lives and go, well, you know what, at the end of this, we're either going to go to heaven or go to hell. So there are some rules. If we follow these rules, it's going to be awesome because, I'm a good person. I help grannies across the street. I pray 5 times a day. So I'm going to go to heaven. And if I go to hell, it's going to be the end of this life, so I'm not really in a clear and present danger from it. So, as long as we all fear that, that's great. That's our one thing. The rest of the world, we can just potter on. Pottering's great. And I think now religion's declined in our society, in my generation. I hate to say my generation, because, what even does that mean? There are people at every age, all ways. Am I a baby boomer? I haven't got babies. Why? I ask why. Fuck it. Who cares? So, the lack of religion in, let's say, the noughties, the lack of religion now means we don't have this common focus. We don't have this one thing that we're all scared of. We also don't have this one thing that we all unite over. I'm not saying that we should get it back. I'm not saying that we should all go to church every Sunday, and trust me, I definitely don't believe that's the case. But there was something that we did when we went to church every Sunday with our community. There was something we shared a thing, we shared a belief, we shared a structure. Every week, once or twice a week, we'd go make friends with our neighbours, and we'd go to bazaars, and we'd hold raffles, and I'd go to Cub Scouts, and all of this crap that I now look on and think, what a massive waste of time. I wish I could watch Sunday morning TV. It actually helped, and it helped the environment, and I don't mean trees, it helped you get along with the people with you, and I think the lack of that at the moment is what makes us latch onto these things. It's what makes us cry and buy a plate when Diana dies. It's what makes Steve Irwin sound like a bloody hero. I mean, we love to idealise these things because we have no common idol. So as long as we're all chuffed with the same thing, as long as we're all happy that this has all gone on, then, you know, it's a replacement for us. And because of that, we have a distinct lack of community. At least I think we have a lack of community. We all need this stuff, but we need the good as much as we need the bad. So the lack of this, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't have the answer. I don't have the replacement for religion. I just know that we latch on to these things, these problems, this bloody pig flu and all of this crap. I mean, you know the crap. Every single 3-day period, there's a new thing that we should all be afraid of. I was watching CNN, and they said I should be at a constant fear of pirates. Now, I like pirates. I think the fact that it was the 21st century and we've got pirates, I think that's fucking awesome. Trust me, I think good on it. That's great. That's wicked income. Like, take over as many ships as you like. Awesome. Good on it. But they say I'm in a clear and present danger from them. They're making me fear pirates. Now, they even, I mean, it is CNN. We all know it's CNN. It even went so far as to go, even inland in America, I'm at a clear and present danger from pirates. Inland. Nice. I'm in Texas, and I'm going to get a pirate. That's surely just a robber. Maybe a robber, burglar, car thief. Who cares? It's not a pirate. Unless I'm going to a pirate party, and then it's not really pirates, it's not modern pirates. You know. It's fear, and I wouldn't say that it's media fear-mongering like the common consensus. I'd say it's our desire and our need to have something to fill that emotion up for us. And bird flu happening is just another one of those, and next week I think we're going to have another. So, yeah, glad I'm not going to die from a pig.